9:12 right now, and you wouldn't know it just by looking at our next guest. But 19 years ago, Rob Heitz shattered a vertebrae in his neck. Still technically a quadriplegic, Rob just beat all the odds swimming across the San Francisco Bay after taking a dive in unfamiliar Lake Michigan waters. He thought they were deep enough until this took place. So to raise money now for his charity, the Paralysis Recovery Foundation, he is here joining us this morning to share more about his story as we look at that incredible video of you there in the water. Can we just stand together really quickly? Because I think this is a part of it right here.
One of my favorite things to do.
You are standing strong, and I love that. That's a big part of the story. And, you know, we're saying, like, just by looking at you, you wouldn't be able to tell what you've gone through. You don't look like what you've been through. But
how about it?
Tell me about your story. What happened 19 years ago?
Well, when I was 22 years old, I was invited by my boss at the time to go out on his business partner's boat. And it was about dusk when we took the boat out, and as we got to where we were going to anchor, it was pretty well dark. And me, always having been a swimmer ever since I was a child, I'm really comfortable in the water, and anytime I have an opportunity, I want to get in. So without really thinking twice, I jumped up on the side of the boat and dove in. Unfortunately, the water was 2 to 3 feet deep, so I immediately hit the bottom with my head and was quadriplegic immediately.
What do you remember about what took place after that? I mean, did you just wake up in a hospital? What happened after that?
Well, I remember after hitting the sandbar, just being confused and not really understanding what had just happened. And really quickly I realized that I was running out of air, but I couldn't get myself to the surface. So eventually my body just reactively took in the water, and then everything went black.
Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so, you know, some people would say, I'm never getting back in the water again. You have done the exact opposite. You, 2 decades later now, have swam from Alcatraz Island to the San Francisco shoreline just last Friday morning. What made you decide to do that?
Well, I started this organization in 2018 called the Paralysis Recovery Foundation, and not being a celebrity, I knew that if I really was going to make an impact, a big impact quickly, I would need to do something probably a little crazy, you know, to get people's attention. And so, always being a swimmer, again, I thought, well, if I did a swim challenge and I showed people that I was able to recover to the point that I could do something that would be difficult even for an able-bodied person, that maybe that would be interesting enough for people to follow us and learn a little bit about our cause.
Yeah, and how has your craziness worked out for you and for others that you are raising this money for?
Well, I'm here right now, so that's huge, and we've already been able to help a handful of people, but as I said, we really want to make as big of an impact as quickly as possible. So I'm hoping that through this, maybe we'll gain the interest of some celebrities or well-connected people that can help us bring the organization to the next level really quickly.
We certainly hope so. You know, I mean, with what you're doing and raising the bar and you know, drawing more attention to it. So you're still technically a quadriplegic. Explain that to us.
Well, it's a spectrum, and anywhere from like Christopher Reeve, completely quadriplegic in an electric wheelchair, to someone like myself that's up and walking around, and everything in between. I still can't feel the left half of my body. I have a bit of a limp and, you know, some issues with my hands, but I can't complain.
So how do you train?
Well, I'm well enough that I can still get in the water, and I was lucky enough to be connected with an ultramarathon swimmer named Sarah Thomas, and she put together this amazing training plan for me. So for the past 19 months, I've been working my way up to the point that I could complete this challenge.
Rob, you are, this has been my word of the morning. I keep saying it and I'm like, oh, I've said that word so much, but you're amazing.
Oh, thank
you
so much.
are amazing. Your story is incredibly inspiring, and I love that just as much of a miracle as you are, that you're helping other people to not only get help in terms of devices and resources, but just the inspiration to know that, you know, when bad things happen, that's not the end of your story.
Well, thank you for saying that. I'm trying to make the best I can of this second chance at life and pay it forward.
We appreciate it. We appreciate you being here this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.